Awesome, we're live. Welcome everyone. I haven't been doing these lives for a bit because life is crazy and it's like I'm a single parent with my soldier always gone. But today I took time out of my crazy day so that we could talk to Mark because Mark is that awesome. He is working in an organization, or he's the owner or founder of an organization called Re4ormed. And I'm going to let Mark tell you about that so I don't butcher what they do. But Mark, before we do that, let's talk about who you are and a little bit about your background, and then we will talk about Re4ormed.
Yeah, good morning, Jamie. Thanks for your time, and it's always good to see you. Well, I am a recent Navy retiree. I was a naval aviator for, 22 years. Felt like it was 5 years. I just retired in the fall of 2017 to jump into the crazy, wacky world of small business and entrepreneurship and live in downtown Annapolis, Maryland. My last orders were instructing here at the Naval Academy, which was an awesome opportunity. And that's kept me here. And that led me to my first year as a failing entrepreneur that has since opened up a series of doors and led me to talk to you about building Re4ormed, which helps veterans and military spouses launch and grow their businesses.
And what I'm excited to talk about, and I'll let you do the talking, is your all calls. These are group meetings, and I know we're all zoomed out, but I believe most of them are virtual, if not all of them. And it's where he's actually creating a group and a forum for veterans and military spouses to get together and network and to talk about their businesses and things like that. So why don't we start out by just give the high level overview of what is Re4ormed, who do they serve, who's eligible to come by, and then we can talk about those all calls.
Yeah, sure. Thanks for the question. So Re4ormed is an organization that I've grown over the last 2 years that simply helps veterans like me and military spouses like you both launch and then grow their businesses. We do it in two key ways. We offer a no-cost kind of like a mutual support and networking group that we provide through the All Call series. And on the other side of our business, we host a family of 30 back office business services that are all veteran and military spouse owned, that themselves are amazing mentors in our community, and they deliver their services with some kind of discount or incentive back into the community. So in essence, we're building an ecosystem where we're helping each other grow our businesses and then thrive. And the core of that is the All Call series that you mentioned, which is really a fun, organic, and high impact way to give some help and get some help.
And this is a really unique approach because we obviously get military spouse and business or veteran business owners together, and there comes a certain set of skills in that group. You know, there's going to be diverse people from diverse backgrounds there in a networking event, which brings the unique opportunity to kind of rely on each other for that support. And apparently Anthony's a big fan. He's commented on us a couple times. So hi, Anthony. It's a pleasure to meet you here. Also, if you're watching and you're, just tell us hello, say hi in the comments. We want to know you're watching today. Yeah. And if you have any questions for Mark, drop them in while we're live and we'll try to get to them at an appropriate pause in a conversation. Yeah, also, I just wanted to say the all calls. Okay, sorry, I'm jumping ahead of myself. Before we get to the all calls, let's unpack what a back office business service is, because when you say that, it may not be apparently clear to everyone what that means. So explain in a little bit more detail what is a back office service?
Well, in the bigger picture, none of us can grow our businesses alone. And that's the problem that Re4ormed is solving. And providing the help at no cost. We're crowdsourcing help to help you work through the ideas for your business. And how do I do this? How do I do that? None of us can do this ourselves. On the other side, we need to build a website. We need to incorporate. We need to talk to a lawyer. We need to do a number of things. And so every one of us who's starting a business, and I know Anthony, has gone through all this to grow Addie's Rentals. I mean, he's lived this and he's dominating this as a active duty service member growing a business. All those services are gonna cost money, and for all of our startup friends out there, hey, money is tight. We're all bootstrapping. We're trying to be as lean as we grow our business and grow customers and clients, and so, but we need to get a website and we need to get business cards, and we need to buy T-shirts, and we need to do all of the things. What Reformed is doing, being veteran and military spouse, small business, just like you, we do all the things that you need. We're ensuring of high quality enough that to back into the community, and then we get them to discount their products by 10% or free month or something like that, just to give us each a leg up in getting our business off the ground. So that's what I mean by back office business services. And importantly, they all share the same value set that you and I do as veterans and military spouses. And when you buy business cards, or you get a website built, or you get the T-shirts made, or whatever it is you're doing through those services, you're also earning a mentor from one of these small businesses, and that's the value of the ecosystem.
Awesome. And I know I, as a person, as a professional in general, let's not even talk about entrepreneurship. Yeah. I rely on that mentorship just to survive in the business world. And I know that a lot of people don't understand or see the value in mentorship, and that seems like sort of a buzzword, a tacky kind of thing, but having peers that you can rely on and somebody to talk through issues, brainstorm new ideas with, that's so valuable in the business world today, even just in the professional setting for traditional employment. It's really cool that you're kind of providing built-in mentorship and a peer group to seek that mentorship and wisdom from. Okay, so now,
Jamie,
am I breaking up?
I got you.
Okay. Okay. Hopefully we're not having connectivity issues. So now let's talk about all calls. Tell me, what is an all call? Because we're probably confusing people by using that name. What is it, and how do we do it?
Yeah. So the all call is a community. It's a community-based approach to crowdsourcing help at no cost to help other veterans and military spouses around the country launch or grow their businesses. And it takes advantage of a simple concept, and that is the trust that we as veterans and military spouses have among each other. It has grown from our shared sacrifices and experiences. And in that trusted environment, in an online virtual forum like the alt calls are, we have grown a community that is very selfless in giving some help and also getting some help, because it takes to be transparent about what your business challenges are, to open up a bit, share what you need help with. And once you do that, you'll see in these alt calls that in that trusted environment where nobody is coming to purely sell. Nobody is coming to purely gain clients. I've found that once we cast the expectation that you're coming here to give help and to get help, you create this very, very mutually supportive environment where everything can be put on the table. And it doesn't cost anything. There's no barrier to entry. You know, in other words, hey, you can drop in for 15 minutes, or you can stay for the entire hour and 15-minute long session, which is as long as they are. And you can then give some help to people who are following you, and you can get some help from the people that you want to connect with. So what is it? The alt calls are an hour, 15-minute long mutual support networks, because that's what entrepreneurs are using in 3 key regions of the country: DC, Texas, and the Twin Cities. But anyone from around the country is welcome to parachute in and join us. And they are 2-minute executive pitch sessions. And I know Anthony's done this, maybe I think Jay on this. It's a lot of fun. There's no slides allowed. I don't care how polished your pitch is. We just want to hear from you and hear what you're doing and what you're up to, and what you importantly need help with. And I always say at the end of your pitch, no matter what else you share, I want you to share what you hope our community can help you out with. And that's where the magic happens. So, unlike other pitches where you're like, oh, I'm trying to get clients, trying to get this and that, at the end of the day, so out in this area, this industry, or I'm looking for so in 2 minutes, that's not a lot of time, but what we do is we sequence the crowd so that everybody gives an update or their pitch, and then we collaborate with some behind the scenes Google products that take us off the Zoom chat. And when the system is humming, man, it's awesome to see people jumping in and sharing, hey, I can connect you to this person and that person. And then you've even got people saying, hey, I need your service. let's talk right after this. That's the pinnacle of collaboration in a trusted environment. What's the magic sauce of our community that are out there? One, it doesn't, and we're not ever going to convey a cost to people for joining these sessions. I say it's public high school of veteran and military spouse, because you just don't know who's going to show up. It's of business. So the real magic sauce, though, is it's not about hearing us talk, the hosts. We just want to hear from you, and we want to hear what your challenges are, so we can solve.
That's awesome. So Mark, we're getting a few comments with questions, and I'd like to be able to tap into you and answer them while we're here live. So there's questions about, how do I get on an all call? Just so you know, if you're watching this video, in the description of the video, I put a link to the Re4ormed website. On that website, Mark can tell you how to access an all call or find the next lineup of events. Mark, how do you navigate to that button?
Yeah, so if you're on our website, just go to the all call tab. It's just called For All Call, and you'll see both the map of where the 3 regional all calls are, and below that you'll see signups for each of the 3. And I'll add, super easy to sign up. It's just a Zoom registration. I just want to know who's coming ahead of time. In 2021, looking at Seattle, we're looking at the Bay Area, looking at Boulder, Colorado as well.
Awesome. You're also cutting out a lot, just FYI, Mark. Before I get ready to close out our chat here today, we like to keep these short and sweet. I would love to ask Mark, if I'm interested in, say, joining an all call or getting involved with Re4ormed, what tips or advice might you have for a military spouse or a veteran business owner to maximize the effectiveness of joining and becoming a part of Re4ormed?
Yeah, so the all calls are the best place to start. Come and join, introduce yourself, even if you don't have a business. If you do have a business, even better, because you have so much to share. Even if you're in your first 6 months of running a business or the first year, there are people who can glean the lessons you have. So first point, jump into the all calls. If you have a business that you think other veterans and military spouses would benefit from, please get in touch with me through the website, through Jamie. It doesn't matter. I'd love to talk to you. You know, I found these 30 other business partners through other connections, through the all calls, people who had wonderful services who wanted to serve the veteran community. Reach out to me. And the third way that you can help is get the word out to other veterans and military spouses that are even considering starting a business, and connect them into our community so they can get the help that they need.
Wonderful. Awesome. Thank you so much, Mark, for coming on today and giving us a little bit of information about yourself and your organization. Re4ormed is pretty hua. I see Gerald. I see that.
Yeah.
Re4ormed is pretty hua. That's an Army guy right there. I can see that. So thank you so much again, Mark, for your time. I'm so happy to have just had a moment to hear about your organization. Yeah. If you are watching this video later and we are no longer live, feel free to still jump in the comments and ask us questions. Do your best to tag our names. That way we see your question quickly and can get your questions answered. Thank you so much, Mark, and everyone else have a wonderful day.
Look forward to seeing you.